Good morning, CEA members. This is Kristen Luevanos, your union president. And I wanted to go over a few things. So first, pay, the retro pay. There has been some discrepancies found. I want to first thank Nikki Vanderhyde at Kennedy. So great job looking closely at your pay stub because she noticed 2 months missing from her pay stub. Please do know for the retro check, please do know that there should not be a July date. So you shouldn't see month 7 in there at all. We don't get paid in July, but there should be, a June and an August. So make sure that those dates are in there, okay? Because she is missing 2 months. And so she's going to fill out a discrepancy form and send it to her payroll person. In the email, I have attached the discrepancy form as well as the list of the payroll people and which site they are over. So then that way you can email them discrepancies if you found them. Okay, so again, thank you, Nikki. Please check, make sure that all the months are there. It should start August 2020 and go, August through June and then August through June. If you did not get paid for retro days, you should have, so fill out discrepancy forms for those and send those in. Survey. I only had 130 members fill out a survey. There's 900 of us. Please, please, if you did not fill out the survey, please fill it out. I'm really trying to reach out to people and get your input and look at things that we can really work on to improve our working conditions, right? Because our working conditions are their learning conditions. So really how we improve is we get that input from you and we can look at what we should focus on outside of bargaining, right? Outside of bargaining where we can look on, because the bargaining stuff will be coming later. And yeah, so next, breaching contract. If your administrator tells you to do something that is against the contract, we do not want you to get written up for insubordination. They can write you up for insubordination for not doing something they told you to do. So if you're told to do something, the first thing you should do, if most likely it'll be verbal. If it is in an email, you can always reply to the email. But first thing you should do is respond in an email. Good day, and then your administrator's name. On blank date at blank time, you stated that I was to do this. This is a violation of the contract. Get the article number, get the wording of the article. So you need to find that information. And then you say, please reply and let me know this is still required a directive or is a directive. Then say, thanks, your name. If they come to you and talk to you, then you write another email. Per our conversation on this date, this time, you stated it was still a directive. Is this correct? You know what I mean? And do it, right? Then we will go to the grievance process and then we can grieve that. Okay, so please know, also attached to this email, there's a lot of attachments. And also attached to the email, timelines. I have attached timelines for evals for this school year because there are some things that are like 60 days from the end of the school year. So I counted them. I've gotten the dates. So it's for this school year, timelines for evals, as well as timelines for a grievance for how many days do you do this? What do you do for this? And I put the article number in there so that you can always look it up for that information if you would like. Okay, so that is in the email. So please look there. And again, if there is a breach in contract, then follow your timelines and we can file a grievance. Okay, but we don't want you getting written up for insubordination, even though it's a violation of the contract, right? Because then you get written up and then we file a grievance, which is fine. That can happen. But again, we want to stop that right up from happening. And then site visits. I finished all the site visits. I visited every single site in 3 weeks. I saw amazing things at amazing schools, and I saw a lot of things that are happening at a lot of schools. Like the fact that our math teachers are being asked to have students, and at some sites, required to have students on 4 different electronic programs throughout the week, and they're given like how much time each student spent on them and told to like increase time for certain things. That's crazy. That's not supplemental if it's mandated. Okay. So again, keep doing it. We don't want you to get insubordination, but I will be discussing this with the district because, they should be paying for one program, not 4. And that one program should then be utilized district wide, right? And so then they're not, 1 program. Why are we spending money on 4 different programs? That's a waste of money. So yes, that's one thing I found out about. Many others, lack of aids, lack of a lot of things. So I am trying to address that. Okay, so I will see you all around. Do know I will be doing site visits again. I'm not just going to do them once and stop. My goal is really to be on the sites, to be listening, hearing from you guys what you need. And please, again, fill out that survey. And then the last 2 things, sorry, I did have more. Please do not forget to leaflet. This is so important. The election ends on November 8th. People have already received their ballots. We really need these to be passed out to the community because our enrollment will tank if property values go up again. That is, and that'll affect us, right? And it'll affect our kids too. Think of, how crazy that'll be, right? Okay. And then ComptonEA.net, that is our website. So make sure you're checking there for conferences that might be available through CTA, retirement workshops, school board meetings if you want to go, and my calendar if you want to see what I'm doing. So I will see you all later.